Next Chapter Podcasts.
My dad works in B2B marketing. He came by my school for career day and said he was a big ROAS man. Then he told everyone how much he loved calculating his return on ad spend. My friends still laugh at me to this day.
Not everyone gets B2B, but with LinkedIn, you'll be able to reach people who do. Get a $100 credit on your next ad campaign. Go to linkedin.com/results to claim your credit. That's linkedin.com/results. Terms and conditions apply. LinkedIn, the place to be, to be.
Join PlayOn Premium to get merch like t-shirts, hoodies, and coffee mugs, ad-free episodes, and bonus content video featuring interviews with the actors, producers, playwrights, and directors who brought it all to life. Go to ncpodcasts.com and subscribe to PlayOn Premium to support the art and the artists.
Next Chapter Podcast presents the Play On Podcast series, As You Like It. For the best listening experience, be sure to use headphones or earbuds. And remember, all the world's a stage.
Festival drawing young people from far and wide begins today on a dairy farm in upstate New York. They're calling it Woodstock Music Festival, and so far the town is against these young people coming in with their drugs and loud music. In the next hour, we'll have your Manhattan commuter traffic report, but first, the stock market is down again today.
Great. Yes, I want everyone there. Everyone except my brother Orlando.
Adam! Orlando, I've just heard your brother say he will not allow you to attend this celebration? How has it come to this? Why does he hate you so? To be excluded from this celebration and at your brother's command? It makes no sense. Your father would never approve. It's strange.
I remember it, Adam. It went like this. Inheriting by my father's will a paltry 1,000, and, as you say, charge my brother on his blessing to breed me well. And there begins my sadness. My brother Jakes he keeps at school and report speaks goldenly of his progress, his learning. For my part, he keeps me rustically at home. Or to speak directly, clearly, stays me here at home unkept. For call you that keeping for a gentleman of my birth, that feels no different than stalling me, penned up cage-like an ox. His horses are bred better, fed better, food-filled, taught their manage, and to that end riders dearly hired. But I, his brother, gain nothing under him but growth. For the which his animals on his dunghills are as much bound to him by him as I. Besides this nothing that he so plentifully gives me, the something that the world gave me his countenance seems to take from me. He lets me feed with his asses, blocks the brother in me, and as much as in him lies, landmines my gentility with my education. This is it, Adam. This that hurts. And the spirit of my father, which I think is in here within, begins to mutiny against this hymn service. I will no longer. No, I'll not endure it longer. Though yet I have no wise way, no easy remedy to avoid it.
Orlando, here comes my master, your brother.
Move, Adam. Move away and you shall hear how he shakes me up. Oliver, my brother.
Ugh. Now, sir, what make you here?
Nothing. I am not taught to make a thing.
What muddy you then, sir?
Well, sir, I am helping you to muddy that which God made. A shit-stained brother of yours, with idleness.
Well, sir, seek better employment elsewhere.
Shall I keep your hogs? Eat husk with them?
Do you know where you are, sir?
Ha, ha, sir. Yes, well, here in your kitchen.
Know you who I am?
Yeah. Yes. Better than him I am before knows me. I know you are my oldest brother, and in the gentle condition of your blood, you should so know me. The rule of time, nations, allows for you, the older, to be my better. But the custom cannot take my lineage if there were 20 brothers between us. I have as much of my father in me as you. As much. As much, though I confess your birth before mine is nearer to his reverence.
Child!
Come now, older brother. Your youth, it shows!
Will you lay hands on me?
Get away from the stove! Oliver!
I am no villain. I am the youngest son of Sir Roland de Bois. He was my father. He is 3 times a villain who says that such a father birthed villains. Were you not my brother, I would not take this hand from your throat until this other pulled out your tongue for saying so. Poor fool! You rail, you riot against yourself!
Wait, masters, cease! For father's remembrance, be at peace!
Let me go, I say.
I will not! Not on your cue, on mine. You shall hear me. Me! My father, in his will, willed you to give me good education. You have trick-trained me like a peasant, muddied and murked all my gentlemen-like gentleness. The spirit of my father grows strong in me, and I will no longer endure it! Therefore, allow me such exercises as may become a gentleman, or give me my fucking inheritance, and with that I will go by my fate!
And then, when spent, what? Well, inside. I will no longer endure you. You shall have some of the havings you desire. Inside. Leave me.
I only offend you for my own good.
In! In! In with him, old dog.
Old dog? My reward in but 2 words? Most true, I have lost my teeth in your service. Grace to my old master. He would not have spoke such two.
Come, Adam.
Really? You would have my place. Well, then. No 1,000 for you. Dennis!
You called?
Wasn't that wrestler Charles here? Here to speak with me?
At the door, wants your ear.
Send him up.
Yes, sir.
Good. Good. Good riddance. Orlando. Tomorrow, your name is wrestled away.
Sir.
Charles. What's the new news at the new court?
Nothing new at the new court but the old news. The old duke is banished by his brother, the new duke, and a few, 3, 4, 5, go with him while the new duke eats the prospers left behind.
Oh, Rosalind, the duke's daughter, banished as well?
No, the duke's daughter, the new duke's daughter, Celia, loves her so steadily so that she would have followed or rather died to be left behind. Rosalind stays at the court, no less beloved of her uncle than his own daughter.
Where will the old duke live?
Rumor says he's already at the Forest of Arden and is presently there with merry men living like the old Robin Hood. They say many young men flock to him, hood themselves worry-free as they fleet the time away, careless, free as they do in fairy tales.
Don't you wrestle tomorrow for the new duke?
I do. I do, sir, and I came to mind you of a matter. I understand your younger brother, Orlando, plots a plan and disguised will challenge me to a match. Tomorrow, I wrestle for my reputation. He that remains whole, namely him, will wholly impress if remains intact. However, I would be loath to lambast your brother, and so, out of my love for you, I came to warn you that perhaps you warn him.
Charles, I thank you for your love. A love I will return. I have heard of my brother's plan and have tried to persuade him to avoid this wrestling, which is so in his nature. Alas, I could not wrestle him from his decision. He is resolute. I'll tell you what, Charles. He is the most stubborn fellow of France. Orlando, the great and envious emulator of good. The full, fucking, fortified, false Orlando. Ambition-cracked Orlando. Charles, use your discretion, okay? Break his finger, break his neck. I mean, oops. Break his neck, either way up to you. But watch. Have a watch about you. He's treacherous. Grudge-burdened like an ox. He will watch and wait to break you. There is not one so treacherous and villainous alive today, I assure you. I speak but brotherly of him. But if I were to anatomize him as he actually is, I must blush and weep, and you must look pale with a kind of wonder.
Well, glad I came. If he comes tomorrow, payment Orlando. If he's ever alone again, I'll never wrestle for prize more. Godspeed, sir.
Good, Charles. Goodbye. Now, stir and shake, Orlando. All I have hates him. Why, I wonder? Why hate I nothing more than he? He who is gentle. He who was never schooled yet knows much. He that is noble, beloved, and so much in the heart of the world, loved especially by mine own. Give him honor. And I misprized by all. This wrestle shall clear all. Nothing but to kindle the brother to the ring, which now I'll do.
I pray, Rosalind, my sweet cousin, be merry.
Dear Celia, I show more merriness than I am mistress of, and you would have me be merrier? Unless you can teach me to forget my banished father, you must not teach me how to remember any extraordinary pleasure.
In this here, I see you do not love me in the way I love you.
Oh?
If my uncle, your banished father, had banished your uncle, my father, so you could still stay with me, I would have taught myself to exchange fathers. So would you, if the truth of your love to me were so concrete and religiously committed as mine is to you.
Well, I will forget the condition of my life to rejoice in yours.
You know my father has no child but me. I, nor none more to come. And truly, when he dies, you shall be his heir. For that which he has taken away from your father, I will reincarnate to thee again in affection. By my honor, I will. And when I break my oath, when I break my honesty, let me turn monster. Therefore, my sweet Rose, my dear Rose, Mary, be merry.
Mary, from now forward I will, cousin, and devise mischief. Let me see. What do you think of falling in love?
Oh, thank God. Mary, Yes, to make sport and fun. Ugh, but do not love a man earnestly or too blushingly that your judgment may be lost.
Well, what will our sport be then?
Let's sit and mock the good housewife of fortune and spin her wheel of chance to hope we are all equally bestowed with her gifts.
I wish we women could. That wheel so rarely lands equal in the affairs of love and often mistakes in her gifts to women as, well, gifts.
It's true. For though she makes pretty, she rarely makes honest. And though she makes honest, she make good from afar, but far from good.
Mistress, your dad wants you. Okay. Over here. Okay. Over here, ladies. Yes. Oh, that's fantastic.
Did he send you to tell me?
No, by my honor, but I was told to come for you.
Where did you learn to swear by any honor?
From a certain gentleman who swore by his honor that they were good pancakes and swore by his honor that the mustard was crap, wasn't good. Now, I'll be firm to say that the pancakes sucked and the mustard rocked, and yet the man of honor was not oath false.
Can you prove it with your heaping mounds of knowledge?
Yes! Yes, unmuzzle your mouth and unleash your wisdom.
Okay. Lean forward. Stroke your chins.
What?
And swear by your beards that I am a knave.
By our beards, if we had them, you are.
Well, by my knavery, if I had it, then I was a knave. But if you swear by something that you don't have, you are not falsely false. No more was the man of honor swearing by his honor. You see? He never had honor. Or if he had it, he swore it gone before he ever saw those shitty pancakes or that mustard.
Who are you talking about?
The man. A man, old Frederick. Your dada loves.
My father's love makes him honorable.
What?
Shut up of him. You'll be beat for slander someday.
Oh, well, sad. So sad that me, the fool, cannot speak with smarts what smart men do unsmartly.
Truthfully, you're right. True. Since your small fool smartness is smarter when silent, the little smarts that wise men say make a greater sound.
Ooh.
Here comes Monsieur Lebeau.
With a mouthful of news.
Which he will vomit into our ears.
Until we are news crammed.
Even better, we will have more currency. Bonjour, Lebeau.
Bonjour.
What's the news?
Bonjour.
Fair princess, you have missed the super sport.
Sport? What kind? What sort?
What sort? How shall I answer you?
As wit and chance dictate.
Or as fate demands.
Good one. Thickly laid on.
Well, I gotta keep my rank.
Or you lose your old smell.
You amaze me. Ladies, I would have told you of some robust wrestling, which you did not get to see.
Well, tell us the manner of it at least.
I'll tell you the first part, and after, you can rest yourself. You might catch the end, for the best is yet to come, and it is coming. Here, to this place where you stand to end it.
So much for the beginning.
There come 3 sons and an old man.
I could match this beginning with an old tale.
3 handsome young strapping men of note.
With notes around their necks, here are my court notices.
The oldest of the strapping boys wrestled with Charles, the Duke's wrestler. And Charles, instantly broke 3 of his handsome ribs. Chances for continued breathing are not good. So he handles the 2nd and the 3rd. They lie over there with the old man, over them weeping. Such weeping that it is borrowed by beholders and amplified by them.
Lord.
Excuse me, can we get back to the sports they missed?
I speak of it.
Rib breaking? For ladies? God, men grow smart each day. It's the first time I've heard rib breaking is sport for ladies.
Me too, I promise you.
Okay, but don't you long to see it? Is there any else here who dreams to hear the music in his sides or longs to eye this breaking rib? Shall we see, cousin?
You must if you stay, for this is where they'll be. And they are ready to rib break.
They are coming now. Let's stay and see.
The following contest is scheduled for one fall. Making his way into the ring from Brooklyn, New York, weighing in at 325 pounds, the deadly giant, North Shore!
Come on. Since the kid won't acquiesce, let fate bruise him.
And his ill-advised opponent from the Upper East Side, weighing in at under 200 pounds, Orlando DeBoy!
That's him, madam, yes?
He's so young, but looks good. Successful. Looks like he'll win.
Is that him?
What?
Over there?
Daughter? Niece? Have you crept to see the wrestling?
Yes, sir. If we might with your permission.
You won't enjoy it. I can tell you odds are on the man. I tried to dissuade the kid, but he would not budge. Speak to him. Ladies, see if you can persuade him.
Come him here, good LeBeau.
Do it. I'll go.
Young challenger, the princess would like to speak with you.
On my way. With respect and duty.
Young man. Have you challenged Charles the wrestler?
No. Fair princess. He's a general challenger. I come as others to use the strength of my youth against him.
Young man, your eyes are bigger than your stomach. You have witnessed this man's cruel proof. We beg you, for your own sake and safety, to stand aside.
Do, young sir. Your reputation will not suffer. We will make and take blame and appeal to the Duke. The wrestling must cease.
I implore you, diminish me not with hateful words. I know to deny you is to deny that which your excellence and beauty does not deserve. Send your excellence and beauty with me to this match, and if I fail, I only shame my ungracious self. If killed, I die willingly. I have no friends to wrong, no friends to mourn for me, no debt to the world I owe. I only fill a place which may be bettered when empty again.
The little strength I have, I wish it with you.
And mine too, to draw out hers.
Farewell. Heaven, prove me wrong in my underestimation.
Achieve your desire, young man.
Come, where is the youth that courts to lie in Mother Earth?
Ready, sir, with a will that has less ambition than that.
You have 1 round.
I doubt he will return for 2, even after persuasion from a first.
If you intend to mock me after, you should not do so before. Come on!
Hercules, endow him!
Wish I was invisible now to grab the strong one by the leg.
Oh no! The 4-figure lock, followed by disarming the dead man. But, oh! Now a fantastic reversal by the newcomer.
Excellent, young man.
If my eyes could shoot lightning, I can tell you whom they'd hit.
And the newcomer has somehow managed to deliver the tombstone against Gnarled Charles!
Enough! Enough!
Please, Your Grace, I am not yet out of breath here.
Charles!
1.
How are you, man?
3.
He can't speak.
Take him away. What is your name, young man?
Orlando, good sir. The youngest son of Sir Roland de Bois.
I wish you had been some man else's son. The world held your father's honor high, but I found him still, to me, enemy. You would have pleased me more with this deed if you had been born to some other name. Still, goodbye. You are a brave and handsome youth. I wish you had told me of a different father.
If I were my father, would I do this?
I am more proud to be called Sir Roland's son, his youngest son, and would not change that calling to be adopted son of Frederick.
My father loved Sir Roland as his soul, and the entire world did share his mind. Had I known this young man to be his son, I would have given my tears to have him stay from that which he did venture in the fight.
Gentle cousin, let us thank him and then encourage him. My father's rough and envious disposition rips up my heart. Sir! Well, have you battled? If you might keep your promises such with love, as justly as you exceed all promises here, your mistress will live happy on.
Gentlemen, wear this for me, a woman of fortune. More would I hand, but this hand lacks means. Shall we go? Cuz?
Aye. Farewell, fair gentlemen.
Thanks. Let me say thank you. Thank you!
Oh.
My manners are in the mounds down there, and this standing here is but a wooden block, a mere fence post.
He's calling us. My pride fell with my fate. I'll ask him what he wants. Hey! Hello. You called? Sir? Good wrestling. Yes. Good. And you won more than just that match.
Will you go, Gus?
Waiting for you. Farewell.
What anchor drags my tongue to speechless wait? I cannot speak, and yet she has pleaded speech. Oh, Orlando, you are thrown and pinned. Not Charles, but Thing weaker is your master.
Everyone stay calm and groovy, please. We need to suspend programming temporarily while we clear the ring.
Good man. I might suggest as a friend, leave this place. Although well you have deserved high praise, rounding applause, and endless love, still the Duke is in a present condition which makes him misconstrue what you have done. The Duke is, how you say, refluxy.
Thank you, sir, and I beg of you this. Which of the two was daughter of the Duke that was here at the wrestling?
Neither his daughter, if measured by manners. But indeed, the smaller is his daughter. The other is daughter to the banished Duke. She here forced to stay by her usurping uncle to keep his daughter company, whose loves are grafted as a natural bond of sisters. But I can tell you lately that this Duke has taken displeasure with his sweet niece, grounded on nothing concrete, other than that people praise her for her clear virtues and pity her for her good father's sake. And on my life, his malice against the lady will surely, suddenly breach. Sir, farewell. Somewhere, in a better world than this, I shall desire more love and knowledge of you.
I rest in much debt to you. Very well. Now, I must from the pan to the other, from tyrannical Duke to tyrannous brother. The heavenly Rosalind.
Why, cousin? Why Rosalind? Cupid have mercy, not a word?
Not one to throw at a dog.
No, your words are too precious to be thrown away on puppy dogs. Throw some my way. Come on! Crush me with reasons.
Then there were two of us laid up, Celia, when one on crutches and the other gone mad without so much as a crutch.
Ugh, is this all for your father?
Nope. Some of it is for my child's father. Ugh, how thorny is this working day world?
No thorns. Burrs, cousin, thrown at you as a jest.
These burrs are in my heart.
Ahem them away.
I would if I could ahem and have a him.
Come on. Wrestle with your affections.
They're not on my side, but his.
A good wish to wrestle him and fall. But truly, turning wit aside, to talk in earnest. Is it possible, so suddenly, you should fall into falling for old Sir Roland's youngest son?
The Duke, my dad, loved his father dearly.
So, it follows that you should love his son dearly? Logically, then, I should hate him, for my father hates his dad dearly, yet I hate not Orlando.
No, Faith, don't hate him. For my sake.
Why not? Doesn't he deserve to be?
Yes? Let me love him still, and you love him too, because I do.
No, back off! I don't want a fucking table.
Look, here comes your dad.
Angry dad.
Mistress, depart you now with safest speed. You, from our court, must go.
What?
Me, uncle.
You, niece. Within the next 10 days, if your presence found so near our public court as 20 miles, you die for it.
Dad!
I do entreat your grace. Let me know the fault to take now with me. If I have knowledge of my own thoughts, my own desires, and am now awake and not in dream or crazy, which I'm not and trust I'm not, then, dear uncle, I've never so much as thought an unborn word to offend your highness.
Just so. If traitors so could purge their guilt by saying so, why then they are as innocent as grace. Not so. Enough. I have no trust in you.
Yet your mistrust cannot make me a traitor. Tell me why and where your mistrust lies.
You are your father's daughter, that's enough.
So was I when your highness took his dukedom. So was I when your highness banished him. Treason is not inherited, my lord. Or if we did derive it from our friends, what's its use to me? My father was no traitor. So, good uncle, don't misconstrue me so to think my poverty is treacherous.
Father Sovereign, I'll speak.
Yes, Celia. We kept her here for you. Or she'd been banished with her traitor dad.
I had never, ever begged for her staying. You stayed her out of sorrow and remorse. I was too young then to value her so, but now I know her. If she's a traitor, then so am I. We have always slept together, waked the same moment, learned, played, eaten, and where we went, like forevered penguins. Still we went together and inseparable.
She is too duplicitous for thee. Smooth. Her very silence and her patience speak to the people, and they pity her. You are a fool. She rips you of your you, and you will illuminate your virtue more when she is gone.
But no.
Do not open to speak. Firm and irrevocable is my doom, which I have now decreed. She is banished.
Plant that sentence then on me, master. I cannot live out of her company.
You're a fool. You, niece, pack and brace. If you stay long, upon my honor and in the power of my word, you die.
Oh God, my Rosalind, where will you go? Will you, father, change with me? I'll give. Please, I beg, hurt less than me.
I have more reason.
You have not, cousin. Please now be lifted. You do know the Duke has banished me, his daughter.
No, he has not.
No? He hasn't? You lack then that ligament that connects us, me as one to you. Shall we be sundered? Shall we apart, sweet girl? No! Let my father seek another heir. So, then, think with me how to together part.
where to go and what to take with us. And do not seek to take your sadness to own it alone and leave me from it. For by holy God, now with unflushed cheek, try as you might, I'm with you.
Where shall we go?
To find my uncle in the forest of Arden.
Oh. But the danger it could be to us, young as we are, to travel forth alone. Beauty lures thieves sooner than money.
Well, I'll disguise myself in shabby sack, and with our home Mount Earth dirt my face, so will you. And we will walk along and never arouse a man.
Wait! Even better. Because I am so bless-cursed with this height, should I suit me suiting like a man? An open carry boasting on my thigh, a bowie knife in my hand, and in my heart lies there hid some woman's fear, if any. We will have a tea-topped, mustached outside, as many manly man-cowards have that do pose past it with their vibe.
Does this man have a name?
No worse a name than Hefner's own page, and so, yes, call me John. Johnny Seed. But what's yours to be?
Something close to the state of me. Not Celia, but Anne Emma Grant.
Oh, wait, cousin. What if we managed to steal the wackadoo clown out of your father's court? Wouldn't he comfort our cousin Travel?
He will go over and around the globe with me. Leave me alone to win him. Let's away to pack our jewels and wealth together, devise the best and safest way to hide us from those who will no doubt seek after I flee. Oh, let us with peace eat liberty and not banishment.
Now, my co-mates and brothers in exile, doesn't what we used to know make this life sweeter than that ordered, painted pomp? Aren't these woods more free from fear than the envious court? Here we feel not the punishment of Adam, but the season's difference, as the icy fang and churlish chiding of the winter's wind, which when it blows upon my body even till I shrink with cold, I smile and say, this is no flattery. These are counselors who feelingly persuade me who I am. Sweet are the uses of adversity, which, like the toad, ugly, venomous, wears a gem around his neck. And this our life, outside from those in, finds its tongues in trees, books in running brooks, sermons in stones, and good in everything.
Yeah, man, you're so right, dude.
I wouldn't change it. Well done, Duke Senior, to court your misfortune, then translate it into such gracefully sweet existence.
Come on, let's go kill some deer, all of us. I know it hurts how these sweet spotted fools, being nomadic and native to this natural city, should, in their own homes with horned heads, have their round haunches speared.
Indeed, my lord. Melancholy Jaques mourns it too, and swears your deer killing banishes and usurps more than your banishing brother ever did.
What did Jaques say? Did he lecture you on the finer points?
1,000 times. Example after example. Amazing. His thought blades pierce through the body of the country, city, court, yes, and this our life here, swearing we are nothing if not usurpers and tyrants to frighten and kill animals in their own homes.
And did you leave him in this mood?
Yep, we did. Crying and lecturing about the sobbing deer.
Take me to him. I love to buck him when he's like this. These fits make him full of weighted words.
I'll take you to him now.
Is it possible that nobody saw them? Not possible. Some traitor of the court aided, abetted, and connived in this.
I did not hear of anyone that saw her. Those women who attend her daily saw her in bed, and yet early the bed was empty of her treasured person.
Good sir. The asshat clown who frequently you find funny is missing as well. Hesperia, Cecilia's assistant, says as she privately overheard your daughter and Rosalind praise the attributes of that wrestler,
supposedly,
who rendered muscle-bound Charles mute. And she thinks that wherever they are, that guy is definitely nearby.
Call his brother and bring the wrestler to me.
Yes, sir.
If he's gone, bring Oliver then. I'll make him find him.
Mm-hmm.
Brilliant idea.
Do it now! Now! Now!
All right.
Do not now pause or stop the search until the fools who run are back with me.
No problem.
Come on, you idiot.
Thank you for throwing me under the bus. Me? You and your new suit. Wait. You look like a chump.
Who's there?
What? Is it my young man? My gentle young man? Oh, sweet, sweet boy, whose face memorializes your old dear father. What are you doing here? Why are you virtuous? Why do people love you? And how come so gentle, strong, and valiant? And why, ever why, would you beat the day out of the rash Duke's most prized wrestler? The greatness of you has greatly beat you here. Do you know, sweet boy, that some men's generous hearts prompt others to destroy? Such for your heart-beating warmth. Your virtues are sworn traitors and villains to yourself. Oh, what a world! That my sweet boy's sweetness should poison him as he sweetens.
Why? What's the matter?
Oh, unlucky boy, do not dare stay within this door. Under this roof, the enemy to your honey heart lives. Your brother, no brother, but the son, not even son, I won't call him that, of the man I was about to call father, has heard your praises too, and tonight he will burn your home where you rest with you in it. If he fails to do so, he will find another way to rack that rest. I overheard him, and his plotting plans. Do not stay. This house is butchery. Be feared. Away. Do not go in.
Where would you have me go, Adam?
Anywhere, Orlando, but here, not here.
Really? You want me homeless? To beg food or like a butcher cut and carve my way to a thievish living on the road? I must do this, must I? I must. I shall.
No, do not. I have 500 with me here. These bills I saved with care under your father, to use in the days of my after-work life when legs and limbs rendered me unable, and shoved aside age sent me from common sight. Take it, and God, who looks after the sparrow, will care me now. Here, it's yours, it's for you. Let me be your advice man. Yes, I'm old, Orlando, but strong and lusty.
Oh, good old man. You are the model. The work ethic example to remind my day that work had honor and not just pay. You are not a man of this current time, Adam. As one who climbs up, promotion-bound, and once achieved, they stop ascent as soon as they get it. Not so with you. But poor old man, you climb a broken ladder, rungless and tethered to the earth despite your fight and desire to ascend. But come with me, and together we shall go. And before we spend your hard-earned store, we will find our way to earn some more.
Young boss, go on, go now. I am with you to my last gasp. I follow with truth and loyalty. From 17 years to 80 now, or more. I lived here. Here my roots, now no more. When 17, all fortune I did seek, but at 80-something now, too late a week. But fortune fate could not pay me better than to die well, and not to you a debtor.
how weary my spirits.
Oh, your spirits? God, legs. Oh, my legs. Who cares about the others?
I would moan as myself a woman, but am barred by this other woman here and must comfort her as my pants and coat must protect. Project courageously for the sake of the petticoat. Therefore, have courage, good Emma Grant.
Please, bear with me. I cannot bear another step. Oh, God.
Oh, you good, little mama?
Yeah. I'll be, yeah.
Hang in there. You need an orange slice or anything? Or?
Yeah, I'd take an orange slice.
Yeah, probably good. All right.
Okay. I'd rather bear with you than bear you.
Is it for real? Is there an orange
Well, this is the Forest of Arden.
Yep. Now I'm in Arden. Asshat me. You know, when I was home, I was in a better place. But why complain when I could be content?
Exactly. So be so good, Touchstone. Look who comes here. A young man with old. In solemn, serious talk.
Oh, Corin, do you know how hard I love her?
I can guess, yes. This heart has loved before.
No, Corin, you can't, okay? You're old. But when young, you were a true lover, yes, as such that sighed all day and night with drool. Oh. But if your love was anything like mine, because it couldn't be, nope, never. How stupid, crazy were the ways in which you acted on that dreamy love.
1,000 ways. So many I've forgotten.
Well, then you've never loved like me.
Oh.
If you've forgotten the faintest folly that every love inspired you to, you haven't loved like me.
Yeah.
Or if you have not sat like this, tiring one with tale of your love's virtue, you have not loved like me. Or if you have not run from one, as my heavy lifting heart now makes me, you have not loved. Oh, Phoebe. Whoa, Phoebe.
Shepherd, hearing your heaving heart has here hurt. How it reminds me of my own.
Oh, and mine. I remember when I was in love, I beat a stone with a take that for eyeing my girl Jane all day. And I remember kissing her washing stick and kissing the udders that her sweet chapped hands milked. And I remember flirting with a pea pod plant as practice. And I remember taking 2 of those little pea pods and begging her to wear one of them from me. What? We're all true lovers. We all do strange stuff for love. Mortal in life, mortal in love.
You speak more wisely than you know.
Nope, I'll never be aware of my wisdom till I break a shin on it.
Oh, God. This farmer's passion is as my own in just this fashion.
Yup, and mine, which I can't remember.
Oh. I beg you, one of you, ask that man there if, for money, he will feed us some food. I'm fainting to my death.
Hello. Hi there, Mr. Hippie.
Quiet, clown. He's not your kid brother.
Who calls?
Your betters, sir.
I hope, or else very wretched.
Enough, clown. Good evening, friend.
Good evening to you, gentle sir, and to all.
Tell me, farmer, if love or money can buy food or lodging here or near, take us where we might rest ourselves with both? This young woman here is torched and totaled and faints with hunger.
Well, young man, my heart for her. I wish for her sake, really, not mine, that my lot in life would allow for relief. But I am footed to another man and do not shear the sheep that are not mine. My boss of sort is Marxist in state, and does not hope to house in heaven by helping others hospitably. Furthermore, his farm and all that's on it are all for sale and at his homestead now. Because he's not there, there's nothing for you to eat.
No.
But what we have, come see. I'll advocate and welcome you will be.
Please, sweet man, if you can with integrity, you buy the whole shebang and surround for us, and we will pay you for it.
And give you a raise to boot.
What?
I like this place and willingly could waste my time in it.
Oh, yeah, well, the place is certain to be sold, that's sure. Come with me. If you like the parcel you see, the gain that is to be, and the life you might, I will serve, nourish that you hope to be, and buy it with your gold. And now, suddenly...
Someone under the greenwood tree, come down and lie with me and turn this merry note, honoring the sweet bird throat. To me, to me, to me, to me, here to me no enemy other than winter and its weather.
Oh, yeah. He knows. He knows about love.
More? Huh? More? Still, please, more.
It will make you sour and sweet, Monsieur Jaques.
It's welcome. More. Please, more. I can suck sweet sadness out of a song as a weasel sucks eggs. More, for the love of God. More!
My voice is ragged. No more. I cannot make you happy.
I don't want you to make me happy. I want you to sing. More. More. Another verse. That's what you call them? Verses?
As you like it, Sir Jaques.
Oh, the names don't matter. They owe nothing to me. Will you sing?
Because you ask, not to feed my own joy.
Well, then, if ever I thank a man, I'll thank you. Of course, two men thanking each other, that's a bit like two baboons getting together. And so, when a man offers me his thanks, it feels as if I've just given him a penny as I do a beggar. Yes, and then I feel his need for tiny thanks. Here, sing. And those who won't, don't.
Well, then I'll end the song. Men, set the table. Duke Dad drinks soon under this tree. He's been this day looking for you.
And I've been this day avoiding him. He's too much an argument for me. I think of as many subjects as he, but I humbly silent pocket them. Come, phlegm your chords. Come.
Who does ambition shun that loves to lie in the sun, seeking for to eat and pleased with what he gets? Come to me, come to me, come to me. Here you will see no enemy but winter and rough weather.
I'll give you a verse to this note I wrote yesterday, although I lack imagination.
And I'll sing it.
Here, so it goes.
If it do come to pass that any man turn ass, leaving his wealth and ease,
a stubborn will to please. Duke Dame, Duke Dame, Duke Dame. Here shall he see such fools as he, and if he will come to me.
What's that Duke de May?
A Greek invocation to call fools into a circle.
Oh.
I actually don't know what that means, but like it sounds pretty cool.
I'll go sleep. If I can. If not, I'll rail against all the firstborn of Egypt.
And I'll find Duke Dad. His banquet is ready.
Adam! Oh, Orlando! Oh, I cannot move a foot. I starve. I will lie down here to measure out my grave. Farewell, kind son.
What? Adam! Where is that heart? Chin to the sky, Adam. Comfort in your heart.
Oh.
Cheer yourself a little. If I can find animal here in this wild wilderness, it will either feed on me or I on it to feed you.
Oh.
Your thoughts are closer to death than body. Relax. Sit back. Keep death at arm's length for me. And if I don't bring you something to eat, you have my blessing to die.
Oh.
But if you die before my return, you mock my manhunt meat mission, mangling my efforts. Yes! See? You look better already. Quickly, I'll return. Now, out of this cold air into some cover. You will not die for lack of dinner if there is anything living in this place. A hug, good Adam.
Hello, sweet sadness. What a life is this that your pals must beg some time with you? Wait, what? You look happy?
A fool! A fool! I met a fool in the forest! In uniform! How miserable the world. As I do live by food, I met a fool who chaise-lounged and, basking in the sun, examined out loud his lot in life acutely, and in good terms, and yet a uniformed fool.
What?
Good morning, fool, I said. Nope, sir, says he. Don't call me fool until upstairs ordains it so. And then he pulled a watch from his pocket and, looking at it with lackluster eyes, says, again wisely, "It's 10 o'clock, so we can see," says he, "how our world moves. Only an hour ago it was 9, and after another hour it will be 11. So, with each passing hour we pertly perk, and with each passing hour we sour and sag, and there hangs a tale."
What?
When I heard this triangle-wearing fool philosophizing time, I dumped my lungs to bellow crow-like screams that fools should contemplate with depth and breadth, and laughed myself without act break or pause for an hour by his watch. Oh, noble fool, a worthwhile fool, uniformed to boot.
Who? Who? What fool?
A worthwhile fool. He's been a courtier and says if ladies are but young and hot, they always know it. And to his mind, which is as stale as a half-eaten cracker under my own cushion, he has stuffed brain corners with observations, all of which he vents in mangled fashion. Oh, I wish I was a fool. I strive to wear the uniform. That's my only suit to you. As long as you rid your mind of its wisdom and opinion that grows to misinform you that I am wise, I must have room and scope and permission and space as open as the wind to blow my pinion on the world as fools do. And those most punctured by my folly, they must laugh most. And why? Why should they so? That why is plain as a dirt-walked path to church. Him that a fool punctures with wisdom's wit, often very foolishly, although he's smart, pretends not to smart from said puncture. If he pretends not otherwise, the smart man's foolishness is revealed by analysis, by the simple punctures of the fool. Dress me in that uniform. Allow me now to speak my mind, and I will thoroughly cleanse the foulness of the infected world, if with patience it will take my medicine.
Uh-huh. I can tell you what you'd do.
What? For a buck, tell me what I'd do.
Whoa. Hey, man. The trip tent is that way. No, you gotta avoid
You'd
that.
commit a sin revealing others because you yourself have sinned most grievously and carnally of all. And all the sores and pus-filled bumps that you have caught and nurtured with your free and fancy footloose life, you would fling and pop unto the general world.
Excuse me? If I denounce all the world, how then does the individual feel censored? Is not this challenge wide, as vast as sea that ebbs until all resources are but spent? What woman am I talking about when I simply say the city woman bears those haughty clothes on unwealthy shoulders? Who can point and say that I mean her, when she is same as that her neighbor? And when some lowbrow man meddles in to say he has no care of costly clothes, thinking I mean to care of his, isn't he assuming my speech applies to him? There. So, what now? Let me hear how my words do wrong that man. If I not, then he has wronged himself. If a free man, then my accusations, like wild birds, live unclaimed by any in the world. Who's this?
Stop now and eat no more.
I have not eaten yet.
And won't until this needy man be served.
What kind of crowing braggart is this man?
Are you bold and boisterous out of that same need, or else just dead set against courtesy, seeming so bereft of civility?
Well, you touched me with the first point, that thorny one of need, distress, which takes me from the show of said civility. But I'm sort of inland bred and know some nurture. But stop, I said. He dies who touches any of this fruit, until I am answered in my affairs.
If you won't listen to reason, kill me then.
What do you need? A gentle approach forces more than your force moves us to gentleness.
I'm dying to eat! Let me have that food!
Sit down. Eat. And welcome to our circle.
Why do you speak so gently? Forgive me, please. I thought all things encompassed here as savage, and because of this played up a part of sternness and command. But whoever you are, inaccessible here in this desert under the shade of these tortured trunks, losing and neglecting the ticking of the time. If you've ever been born to better days, if heard the bells to knoll at church, if ever sat to dine at good friends' feasts, if ever pressed your eye suppressing tear and know what it is to care and be cared for, let now my gentleness persuade you. I blush at my rudeness and drop my sword.
Yes. It's true, we have seen better days, and have with holy bell been knolled to church, and sat at good friends' feast, and pressed our eyes of drops that drip of deep abiding care, and therefore sit. Sit down in gentleness, and take with us from what we eat, that it may satisfy the needs you have.
Then, please wait for food but just a little while like a doe I go to find my fawn and give it feed. There is an old poor man who has given to me his every step with pure love, until he first be first fed. Trodden with twin evils, age and hunger, I will not touch a bit.
Go find him now, and we will save it all for your return.
Such thanks to you, and blessing for such comfort.
See, we are not alone in our unhappy. This wide and universal theater plays more acts with weeping woe than the scene that we are in.
All the world's a stage, and all the men and women merely players. They have their exits and their entrances, and one person in their time plays many parts. Their acts, 7 generations. The infant, wailing and puking in the nurse's arms. Then the whining schoolboy with his book bag and sleep-shined face, snail slow-pacing it, unwillingly to school. And then the lover, breathing like furnace, with tortured poems writ to a lover's eyebrow. Then a soldier, tongued with foreign words, panther-bearded, ready to defend, deft and quick with fight, seeking quick, fleeting fame as he inserts himself into cannon's mouth. And then the justice, with belly swollen by the eating of bribes, with eyes severe and beard bi-weekly trimmed, full of wisdom's tongue and daily news, and so they play their part. The 6th age shifts. To the lean and slippered, withered man, spectacles on nose, wallet clenched by side, his youthful stockings now a world too wide for his shrunk shank, and his big manly sound turning again toward childish timber, pipes and whistles in his voice. Last scene of all, that is the end of this strange event-filled life, turns us back to second childhood. Oblivion. No teeth, no eyes, no taste, no thing. No thing.
Oh. Ow. Oh.
Welcome. Sit down, your honored burden, and let him eat.
Oh. On his behalf, much thanks.
Well said for me, as I can barely speak to say it.
You're welcome. Eat. I will not trouble you with questions or pry into your business. Give us some music. And, good cousin, sing.
Blow, you winter wind. I am not so cruel, so unkind as man's ingratitude. Oh, your truth is not so keen because you're not seen, although your breath is foul. Hey ho, toward the green holly. Most friendship is feigning, most love just folly. Then hey ho, the holly. This life is really jolly. Yeah, freeze, you bitter sky. That does not fit so although you freeze the water. Your sting does not bother, as friend remember not. Hey ho, sing. Hey ho, hey ho. Hey ho, hey ho, hey ho.
Why aren't you up on that stage? That's amazing. You gonna play that at the festival?
If you, young sir, are sure Sir Roland's boy, as you have whispered with integrity so, and as my eye with likeness here does see, most truly fleshed and living in your face, welcome, welcome here to me. I am the Duke who loved your dad. The rest of your story you must relate at my cave. Good old man, you are most welcome, as is your master. Hold him by his arm. Give me your hand. Story me your life that I may understand.
You have not seen him since?
No, my lord.
Look, sir. That can't be.
I swear it.
If I were not made mostly of mercy, I'd not look for the missing man, but pummel you being here.
On my father.
But get after it. Find your brother, wherever he is. Find him through night, bring live or dead within a week, or turn away from here and seek no living from my land.
But your grace.
Your
I
land,
swear it.
and all that you call yours worth seizing, I seize into my hands, till Orlando absolves you of my thoughts.
Oh, that I wish you read my heart in this. I never loved Orlando in all my life.
Villain even greater. Ha! Push him out. Let my officers with such authority seize away his land, his home, and all. Now! Do it now! And send him packing off!
All right. Come, boys. Come on.
Hang there, my verse. Witnessing my love. Oh, Rosalind, these trees shall be my books, and in their barks my thoughts I'll carve, so every eye will witness virtues of you.
Thanks, man. Thanks, bro. What's that? Hey, I want one. Give me one.
Run.
Thanks, man. What is the propaganda?
Run, Orlando! Right on every tree! The fair, the chaste, and inexplicable she!
How do you like the shepherd life, Mr. Touchstone?
Truthfully, Corin, it's good. In respect of itself, I like it good.
Yeah.
But in respect that it's a shepherd's life, it's not so good. Now, in respect that it's a solo life, I like it. But in respect that it's a private life that way, well, it's vile. Now, in respect that it's in the field, I like that a lot. But in respect that it's not in the court, well, it sucks.
What?
Now, as it is a lean life, now, look now, it suits me, but as there is not much in it, well, that keeps me hungry. Do you philosophize much yourself, Shepherd?
Only in this. The sicker one is, the worse they feel. The man without money means that happiness is missing 3 friends. Rain is wet, fire burns. Good grass makes fat sheep. The best cause of night, no sun. Men who are dumb by nature and cease to learn at school complain of their lack of manners or come from a dull litter.
Well, you're a born philosopher. Now, were you ever in court, Shep?
No, truth.
Then you are damned.
I hope not.
No, really? Really, you are. Like an over-roasted egg, all burnt on the bottom.
For not being at court? How?
Well, if you were never at court, you never saw good manners. Now, if you never saw good manners, then your manners are wicked bad. Wickedness is a sin, Shep. Now, committing sin leads to damnation. Now, you are in perilous shape, Shep.
Not a bit. Touch. Courtly manners in the country are as crass as country manners in the court. You told me you don't salute at court, but you do kiss hands.
Yeah.
That would be unclean if courtiers were Sheps.
Example? Briefly. Example.
Well, we're always handling our lady sheep and their fleece is full of grease.
What? You mean courtiers' hands don't sweat? Isn't the lady sheep grease as wholesome as a man's sweat? Better example. Better.
Besides, our hands are hard.
Well, then your lips will feel them quickly. Easy thought. Come on, another. Come on.
Our hands are full of tar from sheepy surgery. Should we kiss the tarry hands? A courtier's hands heave heavy with perfume.
Oh, you shallow man. Your thoughts are as juicy as if worm's meat were mignon. Now learn from the wise, moi, and listen. The courtier's perfume is as gross as the musky piss of cats, from which it is derived. It's worse than tar. Mend your example, Shep.
Oh, you have too courtly a wit. I'll rest.
You'll rest a damned man? Fool, God help you, surgery yourself and fix your foolish rawness.
Sir, I am a true shepherd. I earn what I eat, kill what I wear, hate no man, envy not others' happiness, glad of others' good others earn, accept the bad, and my happiness lives in seeing my sheep graze and my lambs suck.
Sin from ignorance. You bring the sheep and ram together and get your living by their ramming. You pimp the ewe for you and force said ewe to ram a crooked, horny old ram regardless of the mismatch. Now, if you're not damned for that, the devil has no place for shepherds. I can see no other way you would escape.
Here comes Master Johnny Seed.
Who?
My new mistress's brother.
Oh, right. Yeah, Johnny. Yeah, Johnny Seed. Good name.
From the east to western end, there is no jewel as Rosalind.
So what is
Her
this?
Worth that soars atop the wind carries to the world the name Rosalind. All paintings fair with paint and line are voids compared to Rosaline. So void all faces in my mind except beauty's fair Rosalind.
I'll pen some rhymes as such 8 years in a row, except I'll sleep and eat between. These verses flog along like dairy women plodding to the milky market, right, Shep?
Yeah.
Away, ass.
No, try this. If a buck has no dough, seek for Rosalind to show. If cat will mate its kind, definitely will Rosaline. The winter coat is goosey lined, so is slender Rosaline. After harvest, one bales and binds, so too the barrel with Rosaline. The sweetest nut has sour rind. Such sweet nut is Rosaline. He who that sweet rose will find will be pricked by it, and Rosaline. This is the Falsy Falls running of verses. Why infect yourself?
Enough, ass clown. I found these on a tree.
The tree yields bad fruit.
I'll graft you to that tree, and as such, I'll be grafting onto it an old grape.
Oh, you get away from me.
The oldest grape is the ripest early here because you'll be rotten before you're half ripe, which makes you an old grape. A raisin.
Oh, yeah. Are you done? Let the forest be the judge.
Enough. Here comes my sister reading Move, please.
Why should this a desert be? Because unpeopled so? No. Here, poems hang on every tree, with gentle kind saying show. Some on how man's brief life wanders through pilgrimage as vast as is an open hand. Some poems bound to deep betrayal between the souls of friend and friend. But up upon the fairest branch, or at end of sentence each, write Rosalinda.
Ooh.
Yes.
I think that's Spanish.
Teaching all who read to know that quintessence of every spirit heaven fills in this woman. And so, heaven commanding nature, that she herself here be filled with all the grace of women.
All the grace.
Nature then to one distilled.
That's a lot of grace.
Helen's cheek, but not her heart. Cleopatra's majesty. Atalanta's best part. Sad Lucretia's modesty. And so Rosalind of many by heaven's hand was devised, of many faces, hearts, and eyes, to have the dearest qualities prized. Heaven's mandate these gifts she should loan, and me to live, to die, her own.
Oh, most gentle God. How tedious his sermon of love has worn the congregation. Warn them, please. Have patience, good folks.
Hey, shove off, friend Shepherd, and go with him, asked Jester.
Come on, Shep. Let's make an honorable retreat. Not quite like a retreating armed army, but rather like shepherds, with simple pouch, simple contents, simple. Simple. Where are our sheep? Where did our sheep go?
Did you hear those poems? Did you hear these poems?
Yes. I heard them all. More as well. And some of them had more feet than the verses could bear.
No problem. The feet can handle the verses.
Yes, but the feet are lame and can't bear themselves without the verse and therefore limped in lame like the verse.
But did you hear and not wonder how your name should hang and carve upon these trunks?
I was 7 days into my wonder when you came. Look, I palmed this from a palm tree. I haven't been rhymed about such since I lived in another world where music had beats. The words spoken and rhymed in a rhythm I cannot remember.
Any idea who did this?
Was it a man?
With a chain around his neck that once you wore? Blush much?
Who?
Oh my God, come on! We are friends! Read my mind! If mountains can be synchronized by earthquakes, why not us?
Come on! Who?
Are you serious? No idea?
No! Please, I beg, I grovel, tell me who it is!
Oh, wonderful, wonderful, and most wonderful, wonderful, and yet again wonderful, and after that, out of all whooping to express.
Good blushing. Do you think because I'm suited like a man I have such clothes in my disposition? Each second more I wait feels like a ship's slow sail to South Seas. I beg you, tell me, yesterday, and speak it supersonic. I would well wish you would stammer this hidden boy out of your mouth like wine from the bottle, tons at once or none at all. So, take the cork out of your maw and let me drink the nectar.
So you'll put the boy in your belly?
Is he mortal? I mean, what kind of man? Is he manly man with honor enough? Does he have a beard?
Little beard.
Well, God will give him more if he's living right, and I'll wait for more to grow if you will just hurry up and tell me the name of the man who owns the little beard chin.
Orlando. Young Orlando. Who stopped both the wrestler and your heart in an instant.
No. Do not mock me. Speak sober. Speak serious, with honesty.
In truth, cousin, it's him.
Orlando?
Orlando.
oh, my hell. What will I do with my suit here I wear? What did he do when you saw him? Say. What did he say? How did he look? Where did he go? Why is he here? Did he ask for me? Where is he now? How did you leave him? And when will you see him again? Answer me in one word.
You must lend me Gargantua's mouth first. It's a word too big for any mouth of modern day. A yes, a no to all this is as to say the same to, you come here often.
Does he have any idea I'm in this forest dressed like a man? And, oh, does he look so freshly heated as he did that wrestling day?
It's easier to count sand than to answer these million Cupid questions. But taste this and enjoy it with a side dish of listening.
Okay.
I found him under a tree, dropped like an acorn.
Oh, it may well be called Dylan's tree to drop such fruit.
Okay, my turn to talk, good friend.
All ears.
Okay. There he lay, stretched out like a wounded knight.
Sad sight, but really happy for the ground.
Rein your tongue, please. It prances too frisky. He was dressed as a hunter.
Oh, ominous. Dressed to kill my heart.
Oh my, I'll sing solo if you please. You jar me out of key.
Don't you know I'm Rosalind? When I think, I must speak. Sweet. Continue.
You screw my pitch. Shh. Is that not him just there?
It is. Move. Slink by. We'll watch.
I'm sure. Okay. I hope you get a cavity. Thanks for the company, but really, I'd rather be alone.
Me too. But, for manners' sake, thanks for the, company.
Godspeed. Let's meet as little as we can.
Good idea. Let's know each other more by seeing each other less.
And for the love of God, mar no more trees with writing love songs on their barks.
For the love of God, ruin no more of my poems with your shitty reading.
Your lover's name is Rosalind?
Yes. Yes?
I do not like her name.
There was no thought of pleasing you when she was christened.
How tall is she?
Just as high as my heart.
Oh, silky answer. Will you sit with me, and we will bitch and moan at Mistress Misery and the entire world?
I bitch only to myself. For those faults of mine I hold as most familiar.
Your worst fault? Being in love.
And that fault is one I would not trade for your best gift. I'm done here.
I swear I was seeking a fool, and look, I found you.
He drowned in the brook. Take a look, you'll see him.
I shall see only myself.
Which is a fool, as mirrored.
I'm done now. Farewell, Monsieur Love.
A fond farewell to you. Adieu, most melancholic master.
I'll speak to him now as Johnny Seed and torture him a bit. Hey? You have ears?
Hey.
Hey? I do. What's up?
What hour is it?
Please. You should ask me what time of day it is. There's no clock in the forest.
Then there is not true lover in the forest, or else we'd hear their sighs and moans as measured meters marking minutes of each passing moment, consistent as the lazy foot of time.
Why not swift foot of time? That might work as well.
No way! Time travel trajectory differs per the person. I can tell you who time ambles for, who it trots for, who it gallops for, and who it stops dead in its tracks.
Game. Who does it trot for?
Well, it trots hard for the young woman who's between engagement and marriage. Although perhaps a week between the pace of waiting makes her single week to feel like years of 7.
You smart.
Who does it amble for?
For a priest. A priest who knows no Latin. And a rich man without the gout. One of them sleeps easily because he does not study. The other lives so happy because he has no pain. The first lays fine with no burden of his books. The second spared the burden of agony and poverty. These guys, time ambles for.
Who does it gallop for?
For a thief, on the way to his death sentence. He walks slow as he can. Slow. And still gets there too soon.
Who does it stand still for?
For lawyers on vacation. They sleep and sense not time's a-ticking.
Where do you live, fair boy?
With my sister.
Hi, yeah, hi again. It's me.
A shepherdess. Here in the skirts of the forest, like fringe on a petticoat.
Are you native here?
As the rabbit who lives where she is born.
Your speech. It is refined. Too fine to find in such a place as this.
So I hear from all, excepting my old religious uncle who taught me of my words. He was city-born and knew too much of courting as he fell in love back there. I have heard him speak of that time, and thank God I am not a woman and afflicted with so many giddy troubles that tax the gender.
What were the principal evils he laid to the charge of woman?
Principally none. They were all alike, as penny to penny. Every fault seemed monster fault until the next showed just as bad.
Can you tell me some?
No. I won't heal those who are not afflicted. There is a man who haunts this forest, abusing our arboretum by carving Rosalind on its barks. Hangs odes upon hawthorns and elegies upon brambles, all of them deifying this name of Rosalind. If I could meet that seller of fancies, I would give him a piece of my mind. Sick in love is he.
I am he.
Huh?
Me. I am that love-shaken man.
Wow.
Prescribe me your remedy.
I see no symptoms, as my uncle said. He taught me how to mark such men in love prison, and you have not the mark of such, I'm sure.
What mark?
Thin face? Nope. Blue, sleep-deprived, sunken eye? Nope. Unquestionable spirit? Nope. Unshaven? No, but for that you're forgiven, given you lack much beard at all. Your stocking socks should be limp. Your hat pushed askew around your head, your sleeves unbuttoned, your shoes untied, and all rest but slacker sort. But no, not you. You're kind of trim and neat and put together. As if you love yourself, not others.
Fair boy, I wish I could make you believe I love.
Me believe it? You should make the one you love believe it, which is more probable than her admitting she loves you. That's a way for women to lie to their conscience. But are you this one who hangs these verses on these trees that so enticingly admire this Rosalind?
I swear, by Rosalind's right hand, I am that he. Most tortured he.
But are you so swept away as these rhymes declare?
Neither rhyme nor reason can express how swept I am.
Oh. Love is a madness. And I'll tell you, deserves shock therapy, as do madmen. And the reason why they don't receive it is that the lunacy is so common, the wardens are in love too. And yet, I think it can be cured by counsel.
Did you ever cure any so?
Yes, one. And this is how. He was to imagine that I was his love, his mistress muse, and daily I sent for him to woo me. And as he did, I in my boyish, moody ways would grieve, act effeminate, swing my motions monstrously from like to love to proud to pained, prickish, shallow, inconstant, tearful, smileful, for each passion a color and for no passion anything I felt. Like boys and women are in love, I'd like him in an instant, loathe the next, coy him to me and push away, profess love to him alone, then weep at loss of him, then spit on him to drive my suitor man from his madness of love to a life so mad he his retreat should corner him alone to monastic solitude. And in this way I cured him. And in this way I will take upon me to cure you as well, cleaning out your heart so you shall not find one spot of love in it.
I would not be cured, boy.
I would cure you, if only you call me Rosalind and every day come to my cottage there to woo me.
Now, in faith to my faith in love, I will. Tell me where it is.
Go with me to it, and I'll show you. And as we walk, you will tell me where in the forest you live. Will you go?
With all my heart, nice boy.
Nope. You must call me Rosalind.
I'm not...
Come, sister.
I'm just not real...
Will you go?
Okay.
Hi, this is Sally Kate Holmes, Managing Director of Next Chapter Podcasts, here to tell you about a pretty cool new offering from our friends at Apollo Podcasts. You can now find the Play On podcasts on Apollo Plus, a creator-owned platform where every subscriber helps audio fiction creators such as us. You can listen ad-free, early access to exclusives, behind-the-scenes, supercuts, and more on Apollo Plus. On top of all that, 70% of the revenue on Apollo Plus goes directly to creators. Join Apollo Plus through the Apollo Podcasts app or by going to apollopods.com.
They can see behind them. Can I pet your goat?
Oh, come on, good Audrey. I'll fetch your goats, Audrey. Now, tell me, Audrey, am I the man for you? No, my simple features, do they please you?
Your features?
Yeah.
Oh, God. What features, Touchstone?
Well, I'm here with you and your goats, which in olden days was pronounced Goths, and in that way I'm witty, like Ovid, who was abandoned by such Goths.
To waste brains in such a thought, worse than penning up a god inside a chicken coop.
Oh, Audrey, I wish God had made you poetical.
I don't know what poetical means. Is it clean and chaste? Oh, is it a true thing?
No, truthfully, no. No, for the truest poetry has most artifice, and lovers are given to such poetry, and what they swear in verse, one might say, as lovers, they feign.
Foolish, but smart.
Oh, but so you still wish that the gods had made me poetical?
I do, yes, I do. You swear to me now that you are honest, or rather, chaste. Now, if I were a poet, I might have some hope that you would contradict.
Would you not have me chaste?
Oh, no, unless you were ugly. The gorgeous virgin is like sweetening honey with sugar.
Well, I'm not gorgeous, so let's hope for chaste.
Oh, yeah, the way it goes. A chastity in a foul whore is like putting caviar on a crusty plate.
I'm not a whore, man. I am, however, foul.
You go, girl.
Appreciate that point of view.
No comment.
Oh, thank the ever-loving gods for your foulness. The sluttiness may come later.
I hear that.
How's everybody doing today? We're Kiss the Tiger, all the way from Minneapolis, Minnesota.
Either way, I will marry you, and as such, I have spoken with Oliver Martext, the vicar from the next village, and he has promised to meet me here to make the match.
This I must ask.
Oh, God bless us in our marriage.
Oh, amen, amen. Now, some men, fearful, spineless men, might think twice at this point. I mean, here, in just these woods, no church, no congregation, but the hoofs and horns. But me? Nope. Bravery. Horns and hoofs may hated be, but necessary too. After all, many men have no idea of the value of what he owns. See? Now, many men have good horns forever on. Well, that's what the wife brings to the marriage, not me. Horns, yep. Ah, see, there they are. Only for the poor? Nope. Nope, nope, nope. The richest has horns as huge as the poor. Now, how about the single man? Better blessed? Nope. A walled city's value is more than an open village, as the forehead of a married man is more honorable than the bare brow of a bachelor. As it is better to be skilled at self-defense, so is it better to have the horns than lack. Oh, here comes Sir Oliver. Happy to see you, Sir Oliver.
Namaste, amigo.
Hey, man.
Marry us here, under this tree, or shall we follow you to the chapel?
Is there no one here to give her away?
Oh, I will not take her from another man.
She must be given, or the marriage will not hold with law.
Proceed! Proceed. I'll give her away.
Good evening, Master. Who's a what? How are you? Good to see you. God bless you being here. It's great to see you. Yes, yes. No. Hat back on head. No, it's a trifling matter here, sir.
Will you be married, fool?
Well, yes. As the ox has a yoke, the horse has a muzzle, the falcon being tethered tied, I have my desires, and as pigeons rub noses, so wedlock is upon me.
But married here? A man of your character? Under a bush like a beggar? Go to church. Grab a good priest that can tell you what marriage is. This fellow will join you together as they join wainscoting. And soon, one of you will shrivel, unseal, and later start to warp. Warp!
No, I disagree. This man is better to marry me. He won't do it well. And in not doing it well, I won't be well married. And when not well married, I can later leave my wife.
Come with me and let me counsel.
Yes. Come, sweet Audrey.
Oh.
We must be married or live so tawdry. Goodbye, good Oliver.
See ya.
Not, oh, sweet Oliver, oh, brave Oliver, leave me not behind thee.
Oh,
but
sing it.
Wind away, be gone, I say, I will not have you to marry. Hey.
All good, my man. My calling is my calling. No fool shall make me wind away from that.
Wind away, be gone, I say, I'll not have you to marry, hey. Wind away, be gone, I say, I'll not have you to marry, hey. Wind away, be gone, I say, I'll not have you to marry, hey. Wind away, be gone, I say, I'll not have you to marry, hey.
Do not say a word. I will cry.
Do, please. But also mind yourself that tears do not become the man.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Totally.
So much.
Thank you.
You're so welcome.
But have I not good cause?
You do. Weep. Go ahead, do it. Yup.
Tell me why he'd swear to woo today and break from his oath.
There is no truth in him.
Really?
Yes, he's not a pickpocket or a thief, but his truth in love? It's hollow as a worm-carved nut.
Not true in love.
Yes, of course, when he is in. But I think he's not in.
You heard him say he was. You heard him swear it.
Was is not is.
Oh.
Okay. Besides, the oath of a lover is like the word of a bartender, both trying to sell something intoxicating. He stays here in the forest with your father.
I know. I spoke with Dad just yesterday and talked with him at length. He asked me who my parents were. I told him they were much like him, and so he laughed and let me go. But why discourse of dads when there is such a man as this Orlando?
Oh, yes. He's such a man. Such a brave man to write these brave verses, speak brave words, swear brave oaths, and then break them bravely, glancing the heart from the side like a jouster that spurs his horse and indirectly hits. But sure, brave does he mount, riding on his horse of foolishness. Who's here?
Ma'am, mister. You sure have asked quite often about the shepherd that is bound with love, praising the proud, disdainful shepherdess that was his lady.
And what about him?
If you'd like to see a scene played out between the pale look of true, true love and the hot red glow of scorn and prideful hate, follow me a short while and I'll show you if you'll see it.
Oh, come, let us shove. The sight of lovers feeds those in love. Take us to the sight. No doubt you'll say I'll prove a busy actor in their play.
Come on, girl, you can do it. Turn on. Oh!
Sweet Phoebe.
Not now.
Do not scorn me.
Oh!
Don't, Phoebe. Tell me that you don't love me, but don't say it that way.
Go away, Sylvius!
That mean way. The simple executioner who cares not of death, seeing it so much, doesn't drop the axe upon the neck without an, oh, sorry. Are you harder than a man who kills for a living?
I will not be your executioner. I avoid you such, so I won't hurt you much.
They're a little sweaty. I can wipe it off.
You tell me there is murder in my eyes. Pretty thought, surely and likely too, that eyes, these frailest and softest things, who shut their coward lids against the dust, should be called tyrants? Butchers? Murderers? Well, with all my heart, I frown on you. And if these eyes can wound, now let them kill you!
Oh, no!
Go ahead! Faint! Now fall to the ground, or if you can't, well, shame! Such shame on you. To call my eyes such murderers. Now show me. The wound my eye has made in you. If scratched with a pin, something shows on skin some scar of it. Lean upon a rose, the pressure mark and visible impression on your palm for moments. Show! But now, my eyes, which I have lasered at you, do not hurt.
No.
And I am sure there is no such force in eyes that can do hurt. Oh, God.
Oh, dear Phoebe, if ever, and may that ever be so near you fall fully for a fresh face, cheek, you will know the invisible wound made by love's keen arrow.
But till that time, stay away from me. And when such time comes, mock away, mock. But do not pity me, and till that time, I will not pity you too.
Yeah! Yeah, baby.
And why, please and thank you?
Huh?
Who's your mother that you insult, exult, and all at once over the wretched? You're not Miss Hot. I mean, you don't radiate so much that you need no guiding light to bed at night, so you must be so proud and pitiless? Really?
Oh.
Wait. What? Why are you looking at me? I see in you not more than ordinary architecture of nature.
Wow.
Oh, my little wife. I fear she wants to tangle my eyes too. Nope. No, proud lady. No hope here. Not your inky brows, your frizzed out hair, your bugle eyeballs, or your grease-stained cheek can entame my spirits to your worship.
Whoa.
You, foolish shepherd, why would you follow her like foggy clouds swollen with wind and rain? You are 1,000 times a better man than she a woman.
I don't know about
Fool! Fools like you do make the world so full of ill-tempered kids. It's not her mirror, but you that flatters her. And because of you, she puffs herself beyond that her whole family line can show her. But lady, know yourself. Down on your knees.
Okay.
And thank God himself for a good man's love. I gotta tell you, friendly in your ear.
Yes.
Sell when you can. You are not for all markets. Have mercy.
Oh.
Love him. Take his offer.
No.
You're foul. Don't add to your foulness hating him. So take her, shepherd. Fare you well.
Sweet boy. Scold me day after day to a year. I'd rather hear that than this man woo.
Oh, he's fallen for your foulness, and I think she's fallen for my anger. If so, as fast as she answers him with frown, I'll sauce it to her with bitter words. Why look you so upon me?
Not for harm's sake to you.
Listen, do not fall in love with me. I am more false than drunken oaths. Additionally, I don't like you. Will you go, sister? Shepherd? Work it. Come, sister, shepherdess. Soften to him and ease your pride. The wide world looking on, not one but he could see such beauty in you. Come now, to our sheep.
To our sheep. Oh, Janice. Now I glean of what you sing. You know you got it if it makes you feel good. Oh.
Sweet Phoebe.
What you got there, Sylvius?
Sweet Phoebe, have pity on me.
I am sorry for you. I am, gentle Sylvius.
With that sorrow, why not provide relief? If you have sorrow for my grief and love, then give me love. Your sorrow and my grief will then be...
You have my love. Is that not neighborly?
I'd rather have you.
Well, that's just selfish greed. Sylvius, there was a time I hated you, and yet I still do not that way love you. But since you can talk so well of love, your company, which once did drive me nuts, I will embrace, and I'll employ you too, but don't look for more payment other than being glad. So glad you are thus employed.
So holy, so perfect is my love, and I in such a loss of grace, that I will think it a bounteous crop to eat the scraps that you still have left, even after your main course. Now and then, throw a smile in my eye. I live on that too.
Do you know the boy who spoke to me just now?
Not very well, but I've sometimes met him.
I'm just asking. I'm not in love with him. He's a peevish boy, though he speaks so nice. Ugh, I don't care about words. Except words are nice when he that speaks them please ears that hear.
Yeah.
He's a pretty boy. I mean, not so pretty. He's boastful, but boasting becomes that boy. He'll grow up solid. The best thing about him is his complexion. His words offend me quick, but his looks did quickly heal that said offense. He's not very tall. Well, for his age, he's tall. His legs ain't great, but hey, no biggie. There's a pretty redness in both his lips, a little redder, much more scarlet than that upon his cheek, just about the difference of two luscious blooming roses, red and pink. There are some ladies, Silvius, inspecting him as I did closely do, would have come close to falling in love with him, but me? I don't love him. I don't hate him. And yet, I have more reason to hate him than love him. For what right has he to read me riot? He said my eyes were bugles, my hair frizzed, and now I just remembered he scorned me.
Rude. How rude.
I wonder why I did not sting him back. Forget it. I'll still assert my right to bite. I'll write him a very taunting letter, which you shall deliver. Will you, Silvius?
Phoebe, with all my heart.
I'll write it now. The word's already here in head and heart. I'll be bitter. I'll be terse and curse and short. Come with me, Silvius!
I am coming, okay.
Please, I say, pretty, pretty boy, let me know you better.
They say you are a melancholy fellow.
I am. Yes. I love it. Better than laughing.
Extremity in both makes awful people. They become the target butt of all worse than drunken fools.
It's good to be sad and say nothing.
Why, then it's good to be a post.
My melancholy is not like the scholars to impress my peers. No. Nor is it like the musicians, absurdly so elaborate. Not like courtiers full of pride, either, or the soldier whose melancholy is ambition. No, not the lawyer's politic, not the lady's melancholy nice. No, not even the lover's, which is all of the above. But I own a collie of my own, compounded by many yards of yarn, mined from many objects, and is indeed the diverse contemplation of my travels, which, aided by deep, thoughtful rumination, now wraps me in this hugely humor-filled sadness.
You travel. In that case, you should be sad. I fear you've sold your land to see another's. To see the world and own none of it is to have rich eyes and poor hands.
I have experience.
And this experience makes you sad. I'd rather have a clown to make me happy than experience to make me sad. And you traveled far for it all as well.
Good day! Happiness to you, Rosalind.
Oh, God be with you if you'll talk in blank verse.
Farewell, master traveler. Hone your accent to the locals. Wardrobe yourself as from afar. Do not rejoice in what is offered you and fall out of love with your native land. Rail at God for how you assimilate here, or I will never believe you have ridden a gondola.
See you, bud.
Well, Welcome, Orlando. Where have you been? Are you a lover? If you treat me so again, don't bother with return.
Fair Rosalind, I'm here.
Oh.
I'm here within the hour.
Broken promise with that hour. He that will divide a minute into 1,000 parts and break even a part of 1,000th part of a minute in the affairs of love, I will say of him that Cupid has hit him in the shoulder and not yet pierced his heart.
I'm sorry. Sorry, sweet Rosalind?
Nope. If you're ever this late again, ever, I shall see you no more. I'd rather be wooed by a snail.
By a snail?
Yes, by a snail. Though he moves slowly, he brings his house with him. A much better offer than you can provide a gal. He also brings his fate with him.
His fate?
Yes. Horns. The ones that signify a cuckold. The kind you men are always blaming wives to wear. Get it? The snail has the horns already and so prevents the slander of his wife.
Virtue has no need of horns. And my Rosalind is virtuous.
And I am your Rosalind.
He loves calling you that. But he's got another Rosalind, less ornery.
Come, woo me. Woo me. I'm joyful mooded now and swayed to give you what you want. What would you say to me? What say if I were your very, very Rosalind?
I'd kiss before I spoke.
You better speak first. And when those thoughts have run and gone, you might then find place to kiss. When good speakers finish orating, they spit. When lovers run our life, God help they never do, they segue then to kiss.
What happens if she won't kiss me?
Then she'll have you beg. And there a new set of words begin.
Who runs out of words with one you love?
You. You should if I were your mistress, or I would think my chastity less than my wit-filled words.
What of my suit?
Oh, yes. Clothes still on, but not out of your suit. Am I not your Rosalind?
It fills me full to say you are because I speak of her.
Then as her I say I will not have you.
Then in my own person, I die.
No. Truthfully, die by proxy. The world is almost 6,000 years old, and in all this time there's not been any man died in his own person from love. Troilus had his brains dashed out with a Grecian club, yet he did what he could to die before from love. Leander would have lived many, many a year, even as Hero was a nun, but for a hot and sultry night dove into Hellespont, cramped a leg, and drowned. And still, the foolish journalists of the age insisted he died of love, claiming the story of Hero of Sestos. Men have died from time to time, and worms have eaten them, but not for love.
I would not have my Rosalind in this frame of mind, as fearful that her frown alone would kill me.
Oh, by this hand, it will not kill a fly. But come, I will be your Rosalind in a more forward way, and ask you what you'd like. Anything you like, and I will give it.
Love me, Rosalind.
Yes, faithfully. Fridays, Saturdays, and all, I will love you.
And will you have me?
And 20 such.
What?
Are you not good?
I hope so.
Well, can one desire too much of a good thing? Come, sister. You will be the priest and marry us. Give me your hand, Orlando. What do you say, sister?
Please, marry us.
I cannot say the words.
Start with will you, Orlando?
What the will you, Orlando, take Rosalind to wife?
I will.
Yes, but when?
Why now? As fast as she can marry us.
Then you must say, I take thee, Rosalind, for wife.
I take thee, Rosalind, for wife.
I should ask by whose authority, but I won't. I take thee, Orlando, for my husband. I ran ahead of the priest and answered ahead of asked. Rosalind's thoughts run before her actions.
So do all thoughts. They are winged.
Now tell me how long you would have her after she's yours.
Forever and a day.
Oh, say a day. Forget the ever. No, Orlando. Men are like April when they court, and December when they marry. Fiancés are May when engaged, but the sky changes when married. I'll be more jealous of you than a wild rooster over his hen, more clanking, shrieking loud than a parrot ranting of the rain, more eye-opened than a fish, more daily demanding in my needs than a baby bird. I will weep at drop of hat like fountained Diana, and I will do this all when you best mooded are. I will laugh like a hyena, and mostly when you want to sleep.
And will my Rosalind do this as well?
By my life, she will do as I do.
Wise. She is wise.
Or else she could not have the wit to do this. The wiser, the wilder. Shut the door on a woman's wit, and it will find the window. Shut the window, out the keyhole. Close the keyhole, it will find the chimney.
A man with such a wife, having such a wit, might say, where wander wit?
Save the questions for when she's in your neighbor's bed.
And what wit could excuse that?
When she says she's there looking for you. You should know she'll not be found without an answer so long as tongue intact. Oh, the woman who cannot turn her indiscretions into her husband's fault is woman none, and hardly mother, too, for that child will be bred like a fool.
For 2 hours now, I must be gone.
No, dear love, I cannot be absent of you for 2.
I have a dinner at the Duke's. By 2 o'clock, I shall return to you again.
Go. Go ahead. Go where you go. I knew you'd be like this. My friends told me as much, and I thought true. Your flattering tongue won me. I'm just another girl. Set me aside, so come death. You're coming back at 2?
Yes. Sweet Rosalind?
Truthfully, in God's name and by all the other silk-soft oaths that are not dangerous, if you break 1 jot of your promise or come 1 minute late, I will think you the most pathetic, promise-breaking, hollow lover and most unworthy of the one you call Rosalind that could be found in the whole entire group of unfaithful man. So, beware. Beware and keep your promise.
Religiously, I will. And no less so than if you were my real Rosalind. So, adieu.
Well, time will tell your crime, and time will be your trial. Adieu.
Oh, you have simply misused our sex in your love prate. We should unclothe you and show the world the woman parts you manned over by your own saying.
Oh, cuz, my pretty little cuz.
No.
If you did know how many fathoms deep I am in love.
No.
The depth cannot be measured. My affection has an unknown bottom, like the Mariana Trench. Cuz, my pretty little cuz. If you did know how many fathoms deep I am in love. The depth cannot be measured. My affection has an unknown bottom, like the Mariana Trench.
Maybe bottomless?
No.
As fast as your affection goes in, it runs out?
No. That same wicked, ill-born son of Venus that was born of thought, conceived by anger, and born by madness, that blind boy abusing all our sight because Cupid cannot see, let him judge how deep in love I am. I will tell you, Emma Grant, I cannot be away from my Orlando. I'll go find a shadow and die until he's back.
My God. And I'll sleep.
Oh, yeah! That's what I'm talking about! Man, they got a deer! We're gonna eat that deer!
Ah! Who killed the deer?
Me, Sir Jaques, it was me.
Let's bring him in celebration to the Duke as a Roman conqueror. We'll place the deer horns on his head as a sign of victory. Do you have a song, Forest Man, for such a celebration?
I do.
No worries about the pitch, as long as it's loud.
All right, everybody, clap along with me now. Come on now. What to give the slayer of the deer? Leather coat, deer horns to wear. Let's toast his journey home, bear this load as well. We give no hell to wear these horns, men have worn before you were born. Your daddy's dead, you don him, and your dad didn't die. The horn, the lusty horn. What to give the slayer of the deer? It ain't a thing to laugh or scorn. What to give the slayer of the deer? It ain't a thing to laugh or scorn.
What now? Something to say? It's past 2 o'clock and Orlando is everywhere.
Well, I'm telling you, sweet cousin Rosalind, his brain is crammed with love, and so far full is with Cupid's love potion that he must immediately go to sleep. Oh, look who comes.
I come on business to you, fair one. My gentle Phoebe, test me this to give. I have no idea what's inside, but guess by her furrowed brow and worse demeanor with which she furiously penned it, it's angry in its tenor. Pardon me, I'm just the messenger and bear no guilt.
Oh. Patience herself would spark at this letter and play the player. Take this, I can take all. Okay. She says I'm not fair. I lack manners. She calls me proud. She says she could not love me if men were rare as creature phoenix. Ugh! Her love is not that creature that I hunt. Why write this way to me? Oh, Shepherd, oh! This letter's one that you yourself devised.
No! Nope, I swear, I don't know what's inside. Phoebe wrote that down.
Come on, you're a fool. And transformed to insanity by love. I saw her hands. She has leather hands, such as saddled leather is. So much so, I thought her gloves were on, but those were hands. She has beat-up hands. But that does not matter. I'm telling you, she did not pen this letter. This is man writing with a man hand.
Totally.
It's hers.
Well, it's written boisterously and cruel, as if styled for duels. Why, she challenges me as North does to South. A woman's sweet brain could not unload such disproportioned hell, such dark words, worse, far worse in their effect than in their disposition. Okay, here we go. You want to hear?
If you will, I've not heard it yet. Yet heard and heard and heard Phoebe's cruelty.
She Phoebes me. Listen how the tyrant writes. Are you a god disguised as shepherd and know how to sear my heart? Have you heard a rant so much like this?
You call this ranting?
Why set aside your godlike form to battle with a woman's heart? Did you ever hear such railing? When you barked at me, I loved. What effect would prayers, my dove? He who brings love note, you see, has no idea the love in me. And send back with him your mind, whether your type and kind will my faith-filled offer take from me all that I can make, or else tell him my love deny, and then I'll study ways to die.
You call this chiding?
Alas, poor shepherd.
Do you pity him?
Well,
No way! No pity deserving. Would you love such a woman?
Well, you just look into her eyes.
Why? For her to make an instrument of you and play on your strings with false fingers? Intolerable! Oh, well, go. Go to her. I see now, love has made you a strikeless snake. Say this to her. If she loves me, I demand she loves you. If she won't love you, I won't have her unless you advocate. If you're a true lover, go! Without words. Oh, for here comes more company.
Good morning, fair ones. Tell me, if you know, where within the boundaries of this forest stands a shepherd's cottage bound by olive trees?
Yes.
West of here, down neighboring valley, the rows of willows by the murmuring stream. Left on your right hand guides you to the place. But at current time, the house keeps to itself. There's none home.
My eye, learning from story of a tongue, tells me I should know you from this your form, your clothes, and your age. The boy is fair, feminine as so, and carries himself like prime and beauty.
Mm-hmm.
The short woman deeper complected than her brother. Aren't you the owner of the house for which I look?
Without bragging. And since you asked, yes, we are.
Orlando sends his best to both of you. And to that youth he calls his Rosalind, he sends this bloody kerchief. Are you he?
I am. What must we understand by this?
My shame, which you will know by knowing more, what kind of man I am, and how, why, and where this handkerchief was stained.
Well, please, now tell it.
When last Orlando parted ways with you, he left a promise to return again within an hour. And pacing through the forest, chewing food of sweet and bitter fancy, my God, what happened? He, glancing to his left, something caught his eye he had not seen. Under an old oak whose boughs mossed green with time and top branches dried with sun and age, a wretched, ragged man, overgrown with hair, lay sleeping on his back. Around his neck, a green and gilded snake had wound itself, and whose head was heading nimbly into the opening of his mouth. Suddenly, seeing Orlando, it unlinked itself and with earth-imprinted glides slipped away into a bush. Under which this bush's shade, a lioness, whose udders had by cubs drunk dry, lay crouched, head on ground, cat-like, stalking for when this sleeping man should move. It is the royal disposition of the lion to prey on nothing that might seem as dead. Seeing this, Orlando did approach the man, and found it was his brother, his older brother.
Oh, well, I have heard him speak about that brother, and those words describe him vile and corrupt as any living amongst all men.
Well described, for I might know best how vile and corrupt.
But, Orlando, did he leave him there? Food to the dry-uddered, hungry lioness?
He twice turned to leave with intent to go, but his kind nobility shook off revenge. Innate good, stronger than his desire to revenge, made him fight. And fight the lioness, who quickly fell at his hands, in which chaos I woke from a hard, miserable sleep.
Are you his brother?
Was it you he rescued?
Was it you who continually tried to kill him?
It was I.
Ugh!
But it's not I. I wear no shame to tell you what I was. Since converted, life is most best being the thing I am.
What about the bloody kerchief?
Soon. When all of us have told from start to end through a bath of kind-hearted tears, account, such as how I arrived in this desert.
Here.
Briefly, he brought me to the gentle Duke, who gave me fresh clothes, hospitality. Binding me then to my brother's love, who brought me instantly to his cave, stripped off his clothes to find here, on his arm, the lioness had tore some flesh away, which had continually bled. Then he fainted, and cried as he fainted for Rosalind. In brief, I resuscitated, bound wound, and after a small time, strong as he is, he sent me here, though stranger to you, to tell this story so you might excuse the promise he broke and to give kerchief. Dyed with his blood to the shepherd youth he jokingly calls his Rosalind.
Oh no! Sweet cuz! Johnny Seed! Johnny Seed! Brother!
Many people faint when they see blood.
Well, there's more to it. Cousin Johnny Seed!
Look, he recovers.
I wish I was at home.
We will take you there. I beg you, will you take him by the arm?
Courage, boy. You're a man? You lack a man's heart.
I do. Yes, I confess. Sir, a body itself would think I was Thespis. Please, let your brother know how well, how strong, how well acted.
This was not acted. Your cheeks are flush. Your fall was limp, the emotion too real.
Acting, I assure you.
Well then, eat courage and act the role of a man.
Oh, I am. But truthfully, I should have been a woman.
Come on. You're growing paler by the minute. Home. Good man, come with us.
I will. As I must take an answer back as how you'll excuse my brother, Rosalind.
I'll think of something. But please send reviews of the acting. Yes? Will you come?
I love it here. I love being naked. I love seeing you naked. I look at all the naked people. No, stay away from us. No. We will find a time, Audrey. Have patience, gentle Audrey. Here I go.
Oh, that priest was fine. Who cares what the old dude said?
Oh, nope. Wicked Sir Oliver. A vile martyr. Ooh. But Audrey, some forest boy claims that you are his,
Oh, I know. And I know who it is. He's not actually interested.
Audrey!
Oh, and here he is.
Audrey!
Wonderful.
Audrey!
Hi.
Oh, it's my sustenance to encounter a clown. Truth be told, we mouths have much to answer for. Must rib him. Can't help it. Here we go.
Hiya, Audrey.
Oh, Godspeed and good evening, William.
And good evening to you, sir.
Oh, good evening, gentle friend. No, hat on your head. No, hat on your head. No, please. Here we go. Just put the hat back on your head. Okay. There you are. Now, how old are you, my friend?
25, sir.
Oh, a ripe age. And is your name William?
Yes, William, sir.
Thank God. Well, good answer. Are you rich?
Well, so.
so. Well, that's good. It's very good. Excellently good. And yet, somehow it's not. It's so. Are you wise?
I'd say I'm witty.
Oh, well, you say well. I just remember this saying. A fool thinks he is wise, but the wise know themselves to be foolish. Now, the godless philosopher, when desirous for a grape, opens his lips when he inserts it in mouth, meaning that grapes are meant for eating and lips to open. Follow? Okay. Do you love this girl?
Yep, sir.
Well, give me your hand. Huh? Give me there you are. There you are. Now, are you well educated?
Nope, sir.
Okay, well, I will educate. If you have a thing, you have it. It's well known that a drink being poured out of a cup into a glass empties one and fills the other. And all writers know that ipse is ihe. Now, you are not ipse because I am ihe.
Which ihe, sir?
Ihe, sir, that must marry this omen way. Therefore, you clown, abandon, meaning leave, the society, meaning company, of this female, meaning woman, or together is abandon the society of this female. Abandone, they, society say, of a, is they, email fay. Or, you clown, you expire. Or, to make it clearer, you die. Or wait, I will kill you. I will make you disintegrate. Or you living, I will turn to dying. Your freedom to captivity. I will poison you. I'll beat you. I'll shank you. I will tempest torrent you with F-bombs. I will kill you 150 ways. Yes, William? Yes. Shake, shiver, depart.
Obey, good William.
God bless you, happy sir.
Our master and mistress look for you. Come now.
Oh, pronto, Audrey, pronto. Oh, we come.
Is it possible that on so little acquaintance you would like her? That in a glance you would love her? And in loving, court her? And courting her she would accept? And will you make her yours?
Don't question it. Don't ask. Her poverty, the brevity to quick court, the sudden consent, simply say with me, I love Anne Emma Grant. Say along with her that she loves me. Give me your blessing so we might enjoy each other. You'll profit by it. Dad's house and all his fortunes become yours. I'll live here and here. And die a shepherd.
My blessing on you both. Marry tomorrow. I'll invite the Duke and all. Go. Ready your bride. For here comes my Rosalind.
Godspeed, brother.
And to you, fair sister.
Oh, my dear Orlando. It hurts my heart to see you wear yours in a scarf.
It is my arm.
I thought your heart had been wounded with claws of a lion.
Wounded, yes, with the eyes of a lady.
Did your brother tell you of my acting? Of my pratfall feint when he showed me your handkerchief?
Yes, and greater wonders than that.
I know where you're at. It's true. As quick as two battle-crashing rams, as sudden as Caesar's pronouncement of, I came, I saw, I conquered. As quick as all this, your brother and my sister fell into love at first sight. They met. They looked. They loved. They loved. They sighed. They asked why, how, hunting for a solution. And in this way, by degrees, they built a staircase to marriage, whose rungs must be climbed immediately, or they fall for play before its time. They are in the heat. Clubs cannot beat them off each other.
They will be married tomorrow, and I will bring the Duke to the wedding. God! How bitter is this voyage, as voyeur, to see happiness in another's eyes. Tomorrow I'll be at the height of my heart heaviness, as witnessing the joy my brother gains in having what he wishes for.
Why, then, tomorrow I cannot play the Rosalind for you?
I cannot live by pretending.
Then I'll no longer bore you with my speech. Believe me, then, I can do strange things. I have, since I was 3, conversed with a magician, one profoundly deft in his art and generously so. If you love Rosalind so close to the heart as your outburst proclaims, when your brother marries Anna Grant, you shall marry her. I know the tight river of fortune into which she's thrown, and it's not impossible for me to set her to your eyes tomorrow in 3 dimensions, danger-free.
Are you serious?
I swear on my life. A life I value dearly, although I am a magician. So put on Sunday's best, call your friends, for if you will be married tomorrow, you shall. To Rosalind, if you will.
Hey there, man.
Look, here comes a lover of mine and a lover of hers.
You are rude. Very, very rude. Rude to show that letter that I wrote to you.
Don't care. It is my purpose, my goal to seem spiteful and ungentle to you.
Oh.
You are followed by a faithful shepherd here. Look at him. Love him. He worships you.
Good Sylvius, tell this youth what it means to love.
It means a body made of sighs and tears, as mine is full for Phoebe.
And mine for Johnny Seed.
And mine for Rosalind.
It is to be all made of faith and service, and so am I for Phoebe.
And I for Johnny Seed.
And I for Rosalind.
And I for no woman.
It means body full made of fantasy. All made of passion, and all made of wishes, all adoration, duty and devotion, and all humbleness, all patience and impatience, all purity, all trial, all observance, and so am I for Phoebe.
And so am I for Johnny Seed.
And so am I for Rosalind.
And so am I for no woman.
If we say true, why blame me for loving you?
If we say true, why blame me for loving you?
If we say true, why blame me for loving you?
Wait, why are you saying why blame me for loving you?
Why speak to her not here who does not hear?
Okay, enough! Stop! It's like the howling of Irish wolves at the moon. I will help you if I can.
Oh, please.
I would love you if I could. Meet together tomorrow, all of us. I will marry you if ever I marry a woman, and I'll be married tomorrow.
Deal.
I will make you content if I ever satisfy a man, and you shall be married tomorrow.
Yes.
I will make you content if getting what you desire makes you so, and you'll be married tomorrow. As you love Rosalind, show up.
I will.
As you love Phoebe, show up.
Absolutely.
And as I will never love a woman, I'll show up. So, farewell. Your marching orders stand.
Right. If I breathe, I will not fail.
Nor I.
Nor I.
Tomorrow is the joyful day, Audrey. Tomorrow we are married.
My heart desires that holy touchstone, and I hope it's not an immodest desire to desire nothing more than to be a married woman. Oh, hey! Hey, man, here comes two of the banished Duke's fellows.
Hey, everybody.
Hey.
Happy to see you
honest gentlemen.
Ah, yes, very happy indeed. Yes, come. Yeah, sit. Please sit and sing. Yes.
Hey, babe, sit between us.
Okay.
Shall we bust into it now without the warm-up and vocal Fleming, which only previews the hack that is to come?
Yeah.
And we sing together like two vagabonds who ride on one horse.
Yeah, man.
It was a lover and his lass, with a hey and a ho and a hey nani no. We need a beat.
I got a cowbell.
Come on, man. Hey! We need a beat! A flower in a spring full time. Sweet lovers love the spring and spring full time, and therefore take the present time. For love is crowned as spring shows a sign, but when birds do sing, hey, ding-a-ding, ding-a-ding. Sweet lovers love the spring. Thank you. I mean, we know more. I mean, if you want, you come back to the town.
Yes, truly, young men. Yes, even with so little substance to the song, you remain outside the tune.
No, sir.
Yes.
We kept time. The meet her, we did not.
Oh, yes, you did.
Right.
And I lost time listening to such a foolish tune. So, Godspeed, and God fix your voices. Huh? Audrey, onward. Onward.
What? Okay.
Yes.
All right.
Cool,
Catch
I
you later,
guess.
dude.
We'll be
Catch you
around.
later, dudes.
Sure, dude. Yeah.
Do you believe, Orlando, that the boy can do all that he does promise you?
Sometimes. Sometimes believe and others not. As those that dare to hope in face of fear.
Patience once again to review. Duke, you say if I bring in your Rosalind, you will give her to Orlando here?
Yes, and kingdoms with her if any I had.
And you say you will accept her when I bring?
Yes, I will. Even if crowned king of all.
You say you'll marry me if I'm willing.
Yes, I will, even if I die an hour later.
But look, if you refuse to marry me, you'll give yourself to this most faithful shepherd.
That's my promise.
You say you'll have Phoebe if she's willing.
Even if in marrying her means death.
I have promised to make all this business plain. Keep your word, O Duke, to give your daughter. Keep yours, Orlando, to receive his daughter.
Thank you.
Keep your word, Phoebe, that you will marry me, or else, if you refuse, to wed this shepherd. Keep your word, Silvius, that you'll marry her if she refuses me.
I will.
And away I go, to give sight to that you doubt.
Oh, okay.
I see in this shepherd those reminders of my lively daughter's featured favors.
Good sir, the first time I laid eyes on him, I thought he was your daughter's brother. But, dearest sir, this boy was forest-born. He's been tutored in a variety of ancient mystical studies by his uncle, who he says to me is a great magician, hidden in the circle of this forest.
Oh! Surely another flood approaches, and these couples run toward the ark. Here comes a pair of beasts called fools in any language.
Oh, hello. Oh, hello. Good to see you. Good to see you. Greetings to you all. Yes.
Good sir, give him welcome. This is the uniformed fool I've so often met in the forest. He was once a courtier, he swears.
How do you do?
Don't doubt it. If you do, put me to trial. Now, I have danced around, flattered a lady, been politic with friends, smooth with enemies. I have bankrupted 3 tailors, and I have had 4 fights, including the one I almost fought.
Oh. And how did that one go?
Well, as we prepared, we discovered the argument was on the 7th cause, so...
7th cause? What 7th cause? Oh, what's the 7th cause? Good sir, this fella.
Right, I like him.
Right?
Oh, God gift you, sir. Well, back at you, huh? I pushed through here, sir, amongst the rest of the country-mattered folk to make and break vows as marriage bonds make and family bonds bust. Now, she is a poor virgin, sir, but she is mine.
Yeah.
A weakness of mine, sir, to take that no other might. Now, chasteness lives as a miser, sir, in a poor home, like a pearl in an oyster.
He's pithy and quick.
Ah, as a fool's arrow, sir, and full of sugared afflictions, huh?
The 7th cause? How did you discover the fight was on the 7th cause?
Upon a lie 7 times removed. Bear your body more seeming, Audrey. Jesus. Thank you. Now, as this, sir, now I did not like the cut of a certain courtier's beard. Now, he said if I said the beard was not satisfactory, he would say it was. Now, this is called the courteous retort.
Right.
Now, if I said again it was not satisfactory, he would say I cut it only for myself. Now, this is called the modest quip. Now, if I said again, he would say I have poor judgment. Now, this is called churlish reply. Now, if once again I said I did not like the cut, he would answer that I do not tell the truth. Now, this is called the valiant reproof. And again it was not well cut, he would say I lie. Now, this is called the quarrel for counterattack, and on to the circumstantial lie, and finally the direct lie.
How many times did you tell him his beard was not well cut?
Well, I did not dare thrust further than the circumstantial lie, and he dare not parry with a direct lie, and so we compared our swords' lengths and went on our separate ways.
Can you name now, in order, by degree, the lie?
Oh, sir, we fight by guidelines. As manners have books, so have we for quarrels. I'll order the degrees. Okay. First, courteous retort. Second, modest quip. Third, churlish reply. Fourth, valiant reproof. Fifth, quarrel for counterattack. Sixth, circumstantial lie. And the 7th, the direct lie. All these you might avoid except the direct lie, and might avoid that too, with an if. I knew 7 judges who could not settle a quarrel, but when the party gathered together, one brought up an if, such as, well, if you say so, then I say so. And they shook hands and swore brotherly love. Your if is your only peacemaker. There's much virtue in if.
All right,
Is not this A rare fellow, good sir. He is good at everything and still a fool.
He uses his foolishness like the blind approach their prey.
To you I give myself, as I am yours.
My child.
To you I give myself, as I am yours.
If there's truth in sight, you are my daughter.
If there's truth in sight, you are my Rosalind.
If sight and shape have truth, why then, my love, bye-bye.
I'll have no dad, none, if you are not he.
Oh.
I'll have no husband, none, if you are not he. Nor never wed woman, none, if you are not she.
Oh.
Peace. I block confusion. It's I who make conclusion of these most strange events. 8 here must take hands to join in Hymen's bands if truth holds true contents. You and you no cross will part.
Oh.
Yes.
Never.
You and you are heart in heart.
Oh.
You to his love must agree, or have a woman as your he.
Whoa.
We're next. Come on. Come over here.
You and you are tight together as winter is to foul weather.
Oh.
I do.
While we a wedding hymn sing, feed on life's questioning. So reason's wonder might diminish how we met and this thing finish.
Oh, wonderful. Oh, congratulations. Congratulations. Oh. Wedding is great goddess crown. Oh, blessed bond of table and bed. Its hymen populates each town. Great wedlock then be honored. Honor, high honor, and renown to Hymen, god of every town. To Oh, my dear niece, I fold you to me as if my daughter and no less in degree. Oh.
I'm not eating my words, Sylvius. You are mine. Your faith, my desire in you combine.
How wonderful.
Stop!
Let me beg your ears for a word or two.
Okay.
I am the second son of old Sir Roland, and bring this news to this fair assembly here. Duke Frederick, hearing how every day men of great value resort to this forest, assembled a massive power, marching by his own command with purpose to take his brother here and put him to the death.
Oh my God.
To the wild outskirts did he come, where, meeting with an old religious man, after counsel with him, was then converted both his mission and from the world. His power given to his banished brother, and all their lands restored to them again that were with him exiled. To prove my truth, I offer my life.
Welcome, young man. You grace further your brother's wedding day. To one, his lands withheld, and to the other, the whole of land itself, a kingdom. But first, in the forest, let us end that which is well begun and begotten. Then after, all of this happy number that have endured biting days and nights with us will share the good of this fortune returned by degree of your status and place. Till then, forget this newfound dignity and let's dance in revelry, play music, and you brides and bridegrooms all with beat heaped in joy, dance till measures fall.
Sir, a moment? Did I hear you rightly? The Duke has become religious in life and leaves behind him now the pompous court?
He has.
I'll go to him now. Out of these converts, so much, so very much to hear and learn. Duke.
Yes.
Sir, go back. Go back to former honor. Your patience, your virtue deserves it so. Orlando.
Yes.
To your true love, your true faith deserves it. Shepherd, to a long and well-deserved bed. Fool!
Yes?
To wrangling, for your voyage of love has but 2 months' food to feed it.
Yes, sir.
To your fun, I cannot dance, you see. I was born to run.
On you go then. Okay.
Bravo!
I wait for you to hear your needs at your abandoned cave.
Get up there.
I know. It's not the fashion to see a lady in the epilogue, but it's certainly not worse than the manologue.
What does that mean?
Oh.
What does that mean?
Well, if it's true that food and wine need no marketing, then it's true a good play needs no epilogue. But good snacks use snappy branding, and good plays prove better by the help of good epilogues.
Yeah.
Well, what a conundrum. I am not a good epiloguer, and I can't ingratiate myself to you on behalf of a good play.
Well,
I'm not dressed as a beggar, so maybe no begging.
No.
My way will be to enchant you, and I'll begin with you all.
Now you're talking.
I charge you, O lovers of men, for the love you bear to men, to like as much of this play as you please. And I charge you, oh, lovers of women, for the love you bear, and I see from your simpering you do love them, so amongst you all, the play might please. If I were a woman, I would kiss as many of you as have pleasing lips and, sweet complexions and good breath. And I am sure those with ready lips, good faces, or sweet breath will, for my kind offer when I curtsy here, bid me farewell!
Curtsy. That was excellent.
Love.
The Play On podcast series As You Like It was written by William Shakespeare and translated into modern English verse by David Ivers. All episodes were directed by Kim Martin Cotton. radio play by Catherine Eden. The cast is as follows: Megan Kreidler as Rosalind, Julian Seehey as Orlando, Adeline Phelps as Celia, James Udom as Oliver and Sir Oliver Martext, Franchelle Stewart Dorn as Duke Sr., David Ivers as Jaques, Andy Grotlushin as Touchstone, Larry Bull as Duke Frederick and Adam, Kaylee Carter as Phoebe, Noah Kaeshian as Silvius, Anna Sundberg as Audrey and LeBeau, Matt McNally as Amiens and Jakes Dubois, Jane Louie as Hyman, Scott Cordes as Corin, H. Adam Harris as Charles the Wrestler and William. Casting by the Telsey office, Karen Castle, CSA. Voice and text coach, Julie Foe. Original music composition, mix, and sound design by Lindsay Jones. Music direction and vocals by Jane Louie. Additional vocals by Matt McNally. Sound engineering and mixing by Sadaharu Yagi. Mix engineering and dialogue editor Larry Walsh. Podcast mastering by Greg Cortez at New Monkey Studio. Coordinating producer Transcend Streaming, Kira Bowie and Liana Keys. Executive producer Michael Goodfriend. The Play On podcast series, As You Like It, is produced by Next Chapter Podcast and is made possible by the generous support of the Hits Foundation. Visit nextchapterpodcast.com for more about the Play On podcast series. Visit playonshakespeare.org for more about Play On Shakespeare. Subscribe to Play On Premium on Apollo Plus for ad-free episodes and join our Patreon for exclusive merchandise and new commercial-free releases. Go to playonpodcast.com for our bonus content, where you'll find interviews with the artists, producers, and engineers who brought it all to life. And remember, all the world's a stage.
Now, my only question is, should you say play or podcast?
I think it's a podcast. We're listening to a podcast, so...
Well, yeah, I know, but it's a play.
A play within a podcast.
Oh, boy.
Yeah. Good luck, kids.
Join Play On Premium to get merch like t-shirts, hoodies, and coffee mugs, ad-free episodes, and bonus content video featuring interviews with the actors, producers, playwrights, and directors who brought it all to life. Go to ncpodcasts.com and subscribe to Play On Premium to support the art and the artists.
Next Chapter Podcasts.